Good morning, my YouTube friend. It's Margaret again from Emmy's Orchids, and I said to Keith yesterday, I think I'll have a rest tomorrow because, we've had flu jabs this morning. And we get back and already Keith changed his clothes into his gardening clothes and out he goes. So I thought to myself, well, here goes. I may as well come up into the orchid room, see what I can do up here, and then I'll go back out into the garden. Now this side of the room, it's 66% humidity, 24.2 centigrade, and of course these are all the ones here, the Vandaceous type, and I've got 3 Cattleya types. That's the N24, and this one is Labiata cerulean. And these two, I've taken them out of the terrariums, the glass vases, and I've put them here, simply to keep my eye on them. We've got a new root coming there, you probably won't see it, just a little tip of a root. And these are in these new pots. Well, these are not, these are a couple of old pots. And I've got coconut husk, because they do like the coconut husk, but you've got to be very careful. And these are in bark, cork bark. Again, these are loving that. The only thing is with this at the moment, excuse me, is I have to keep them well watered because they don't retain water. So, sorry about that. Oh, there's another one. That's Laelia labata. And that's doing very nice. I've got the dendrobium there, and that is gracillicorn. That's in a little pot, and that is the Phalaenopsis Pulcherima Maramoto. And I just gently bring you up here. And of course this is the other little rack. See this contraption here? I fill this virtually to the top, and then all these pots can sit in there and all the water seeps through the holes. So that's fantastic. And so Keith ordered, these came in 6s. I think these were the 8.5, and these are the 6 inch. I don't think they're centimetres, 6 inch, and they come as 12. So these are now, I think, are spare, but because of the way supplies, I've got them in now, and because our prices are rising rapidly. And this one here, I'm going to be watering afterwards. Can you see the pale leaves? Look at that. And that's the little division I took off. That's Love Castle Carenia, or Carenii, and that's that new growth. Can you see that new growth? And look at the roots. Look at the roots it's sending out. So I thought, well, that usually sits in the window, and I just thought to myself, well, I don't want it to get baked, so I'll put it here. And believe it or not, you won't see this, because oh, you might do. Let's see a little focus. That little tiny flower there. If I can keep myself still. Is maybe I can do it that way. There you are. Scaphoglottis. It has flowered once before, and then I decided to split it. And there. So I'm quite happy now that these have settled down again. And only by chance I happened to see that. I thought it was a bug, thinking of Insa. I thought, oh my God, I've got bugs. But no, it was a little flower. And I've not got my step here, so I'll have to be careful. And there we go, up in the gods. And you'll see that these get the reflection of that wand. And I think that's a twinkle, some kind. Oh, look at that. Speak of the devil, as they say. On this other mount of Scaphoglottis, I've got another little flower opening. These just drink water like there's no tomorrow. So I've got 1, 2, and then there's always another one here. So when I get, if Lynn, if you watch this video, Lynn, I don't know whether you've got a Scaphoglottis, but Scaphoglottis prolifera, and I mean, if you haven't, just let me know, and you know, I'll send you this, because I've got 2 that have split, and it's just my way of exchanging an orchid. And put that there now. Did it come from there? Let me have a look what else we've got up here. This is the one that I've taken that division off, and that's Persivaliana. So we're doing all right with that one. Right, now I've got to go down down on my knee. Right, okay. Phragmipediums. Well, Margaret, why are they down here on the floor? Well, they're down here on the floor because I wanted that shelf. And I'll show you why I wanted the shelf. And then what I thought I'd do, you know those little terrariums I've got, the little seed trays, and they sat on here, didn't they, with 2 black trays. And then I decided to put the frags down here for a short while, well, at least, because elevated up there, there's no problem. But then, like I said, I needed that shelf. And down here, I fill those troughs just with plain water, so they're getting a bit more humidity. And they're doing absolutely fine. This is the one that I nearly had a calamity with. Phragmipedium Mary Bass. And look at that. It's forgiven me. What, Luke? See? All I had to do was eventually prise those damaged areas away. He's left a little bit of a few bracts here, but it'll be fine. And so what mustn't I do next year? What mustn't you do next year? And I shall forget, is put them outside. Don't put them outside. They're quite alright inside. Most of them now got new centre leaves or new growths, and that's the maxillaria, which never seems to do nothing. Maxillaria times memoria. Is that memoria rabbit straight? Oh no, that's Bembelina. Anyway, these are all the Pathiopedilums. Oh, and there's one little Phalaenopsis amboyensis in the pink one. Got the little lights there, and I've put Angraecum sesquipedale over there, and believe it or not, it's sending out a new root, so that must be happy. And here, can you see that row of phalaenopsis? And if we go a little bit closer, let's crawl along on my knees. These are all inorganic media, and all I do with these is I've got troughs, and I place them in the troughs because they've got outer pots. Can you see? Some are in outer pots and some are in the just in the inner pot. And so the newer ones, like that one, has got the outer pot, and the reason it's got the outer pot is to allow the moisture and humidity to stay a little bit longer until the roots settle. And then during the winter, you see, I've made cuts in all of them, and during the winter they can have the outer one taken away, and they'll dry out a lot quicker. Right, now how am I going to get up? What I have to do is just make sure I don't grab anything. Hold on. Whew. Here we go. Right, so this was a job in itself. So what did you decide to do? Well, I decided I wanted all these holy clay pots here. I wanted, there's 3 Vandas, right, and we've got 4 Cattleyas. And the reason I wanted them hanging in this area was because they get the morning sun. That one, just hold on. There we go. They get the morning sun, and then this light, which I don't want to blind you with, now on there, let me show you. I turn round. See, this one is the Brassocatleya Jarac Fire Star. I push that one back, and then I bring this light in the evening down here. And I mean, at the moment we've got black clouds, so it may well rain, and so I can leave them into this area. You see how the sunlight, how that pink light gives them all that extra light. And even though I've got the wand here above us, which is bathing this, is this one Perseviliana? Yeah, that's Perseviliana. See, that's under that wand. So that's getting the top light, but these weren't getting the light that I wanted them to have. So these come under here. And they don't go back until I know the pots won't drip. Although what I can do, and I'll show you as I move around. So this is Pastoral Innocence, and that's the Lily Amsets. Look at that growth there. I tell you, if you just get it right, your orchids will love it. Look at that. Can you see the beads of honeydew? That's that RLC 24, and that's the nice big sheath. I'm hoping it's got something in it. And of course, Ever Faithful, Walkeriana, south-facing. Right, to be up in the gods. So, Talumnia scandens sits here. And look at this one. Look at this one for sending the new roots out. And this is the big Laelia from Acorn Nursery, private collection. And this is Labata. Where's Mendelii? Oh, Mendelii is in the pot. But look at them. They absolutely love it. And here we go, you see. Doesn't look as though there's much light here, does it? But I'll turn, let me step down. I'll bring this light over now. And you see. And of course this is the one that I always forget. And that's the BLC Noble Stanta. And look at that. And here we are. This is the other one. Cattleya Lovecastle, Carenia. Roots, all the roots are attaching behind that label, sending them down. And you see this little root here, this one? Well, that's a secondary root. If you remember the first root, and accidentally knocked, and now it's sending the second root. And look at the buds swelling, the eyes, look at them. These are due to be watered. The flower, bye bye to the flower. I won't cut it off yet, but at least I know that it's capable of flowering. And some of these roots now have gone towards the back, and this is going to be well established. So. And that, of course, that is Sedaria japonica, now Phalaenopsis japonica, over here where it's cooler. And of course that is the Slogeny Perfidiense. And so elevated up here are some of the big soft leaf phals. There we go, you see? New leaves. That's got a nice big new leaf there. And oh, this is the Jarac Procatavolia, Jarac Green Star. See? That growth's extended out. And that's a Restrepioides. And that, of course, is the Dendrobium thysiflorum. And so these are some of the others. So what I've done, you see that's flowering again now. Look at this one. And which is this one? This is from Mark, Bear King. Put that there so I can see it. You see the roots? There we go. Tucked in there. And we've got another bloom here. Right. And all these new leaves, look at those new leaves. But I think what happened, why it sent all these new leaves out, I think I lost the centre leaf there. So it sent all these other leaves out now. That's one of the Phalaenopsis that I've brought in and covered with the outer part. And this is Yaphon Green Canary. And you see, look at the leaves, look, on the transition, but look at it now. So whatever I did wrong, I do believe now, is right. And that other one there, I've got a new leaf coming up, and that's Tetraspis T2 times Violacea. So let's put that back. Put that one there, and this is the other one with a new leaf. Look at the leaves, you see. But I'm hoping when the new leaves come out, all's forgiven, and they've adapted now. And I can hear Keith outside. So that's the Orchids falcata, and these are two that I've done in this water culture. And this is the no ID one. This is that new growth. And this is Peggy Ruth Carpenter. And I've got 1, 2, 3 new growths. And again I've got this in this water culture. Just tucked here. Oh, there's Barcaria, melancholy. And of course, in the bag, we've got the Psychopsis, Mariposa. You won't see it, but that growth is tremendous. It's really come on a lot. And I've put that Dendrobium plicatile there, just somewhere to hang. So I've got this space now here. See, this space. I'm bringing them this way because of the light. I've got all this space here. At the top shelf, this Dendrobium Gatton Sunray, this one with the new growth here, this was on the top shelf. So when I pulled the Barcaria down and that inflorescence got wrapped around this and it all fell everywhere. And you can still see there's a piece of inorganic media. So I've lowered that. It's had to come down here. Can't be doing with these pots dropping on me. And of course this is Phragmipedium Richteri. Look at this one. Do you remember my holy clay pot? This is one that I didn't crack, and it's got, can you see the new little roots coming at the end? But look at this. This is the best sign. Look there on top. A secondary root. So I couldn't get all the Vandas in that area, so two of them have had to come over here. You see, we've got new growth, new leaves, and I'm hoping they'll. Let me just bring that right over here. There we go. And that's just been watered. Vanda peaches. Oh no, yes, Vanda peaches. And that's where the other frags are. They were all watered and fed yesterday. And those are the three little bears. And these are some of the ones that I've got in, still in rescue. Well, I don't know whether they are in rescue, but I've put them here. Hold on. I've put them on top of these little trays, but they're not actually in water. Because I've got humidity at the moment of up to 80%. And, you know, I don't want the humidity that high. They've been watered. This is that special little one that I've got left from that gift from Mark. And so I don't want them to have too much humidity. So there's the ones in the glass vases, and I've got two empty glass vases. And there's the other one, you see. These are a couple of the others. Anyway, it's going to be a long video this, so hold on. Right, so I'm in the front garden, and Keith's been out here. He's been digging away, moving things, getting ready for autumn, and yeah, of course that's under the window, but look. He's cut this big piece of this yucca, and we've got spikes. Can you see the spikes? 1, 2, there should be 1, 2, hold on, I have to be ever so careful because I break my neck here. 3, just coming up there, 1, 2, 3, there's 4, I can't think where the other one is without totally breaking my neck. So, and then this one, he took this out of that big space yesterday, and it's not a bonsai, but Keith's going to treat it as a bonsai, and I can feel a little bit of a few raindrops. And look, he'd got this pot, so one of his little birds, so it's like his bonsai one. Right, so that's the front. Got to get in here. Got so much to plant up, but it's been that dry that you can't, because of we're clay, you can't plant when the soil is bone dry. You see? There we go. And if we walk through this area, there's those little sunflowers with the hydrangea in the middle, and the grasses here. And now this is the only basket that I've not actually cleared, but if I walk along here, you'll see here. Now Keith just sent for hyacinths, 60 hyacinth bulbs for the winter. But there you go, you see Luke having a rest. So these have all been cleaned, and the other pansies potted up. There we go. I've saved the brown ones here, but the others, I mean, they've worked wonders. But it was time to refresh, ready for autumn. There we go, you see, lots of bugs hanging underneath, and there we go, see, this one wants to come round here somewhere. There we go. And so what's Keith been up to now? There we go. Oh, he's got his spray out. See, all these have all got to be planted at some point. And look, those are all the cactus, autumn cactus. But look, they're all in bud. And then, so, I better take my leave of you, I think. Because we're going to run out of camera space. And then, don't spray me, Mr. East. See, they're all finished with. Next week. Ooh, spiders, cobwebs. There we are, look at all this new grass coming. And you see. And then, so that's it. Time to have a drink. And think about the afternoon. So from me to you, thank you for joining me. And we'll be back soon. Bye bye now.